Andy Baryer here with us. A couple of weeks, is it, after the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus came out, we thought we wanted to know more about budget phones.
Yeah, well, phones come in a range of prices. We'll look at some that are like $180, and then, of course, the Apple iPhone go up to $1,000. So that's a lot of money you're talking about.
I actually didn't know that.
If you want to unlock the iPhone, 128 gigs, you're looking around $1,000.
Really?
Unlocked, yeah. Oh. That's like, you can get a computer for that much, too.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's crazy.
All right, so
before we go to that, let's talk smartwatches, because not many people wear watches anymore. You're not wearing a watch?
No.
Oh, you got the fancy GQ watch going on
and
there.
if I had my watch on, it wouldn't work, actually.
You just wear it for
I just wear it for jewelry.
Well, we know that wearable tech is a big trend right now, and the industry category that's leading it is smartwatches. So I want to show you just the two different right here, okay? This is Sony's smartwatch on the right here, and you can see they made it a square design. Inside it, if you open it up, you have typical apps, and this is what Apple is doing too. They're trying to create kind of like an app ecosystem inside the watch.
I like that idea.
Well, what Motorola and Google is doing differently, look at this one right here. This is circular. It's like how watches used to be, or still are for that much. And what this does is it ties into your phone and uses something called Android Wear. This is an operating system made for wearables by Android. And what it does is it gives you like contextual information. So if you're walking down the street and you have Google Maps on, it will vibrate and say, oh, you're supposed to turn over here, which is kind of useful, right? If you get a text message from somebody or emails, look at on here, I can just show.
Like this.
I can show if I get an email, I can see all the list of emails on there without having to actually pick my phone up and look at it.
Right.
If someone sends you a WhatsApp message, you can get it and it will vibrate and let you know. So if you're in a meeting and you don't want to bug anybody, you could actually just take a glance at your watch.
It's very discreet.
And so look at it's telling me the weather. I got Google and Apple stocks going, which are both down right now.
Yeah, there you go. Can't
just
be
keep moving
up on your wrist, though.
Tell stuff on my schedule today.
What about for exams now and the old
I reached my step stool.
Yeah.
Do you remember those calculator ones? Oh, I used to always want one of those calculator watches.
But these phones kind of open up a whole new world for that.
Yes, exactly. And the smartwatches, this is going to actually create problems for law enforcement, especially when you're driving, because of distracted driving.
Oh, yeah.
What happens if you say, I was just looking at the time, officer, I wasn't really...
I wasn't looking
And there
at
has been an explosion. Like, there seems to be so many people flooding the market now, or so many companies now.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of different companies come out with these wearables, especially a watch, to supplement your phone.
Right.
So every company will come out with them. What I like with what Motorola did here is they made it circular. It actually kind of looks and feels like a watch, whereas Apple and all of them did it differently, where they went the route of, let's create an ecosystem and make it kind of squarish and fashionable. So it's just, you know, I've tried all the smartwatches on the market. This is the only one that I would still want to use.
Yeah?
After
What was
the
wrong
trial
with the
period.
other ones?
They were just clunky, and they didn't really give you any value, other than tell the time.
And do you do the fitness thing with this as well?
Yes,
like give your heart rate and all of those?
Exactly. It's like a Swiss Army knife on your wrist. On the back, you have an optical sensor that will read your heart rate. So you can say, okay, tell me my heart rate. Or how many steps did I take today? It will tell you that. Create goals for you and say, congratulations, you reached your goal today. Which entices
Here's your glass
you.
of wine.
Yeah.
Does it do that? No.
Does it open the wine for you?
No, it doesn't. Not yet. Not yet. A cool thing about this is, one of the criticisms with these watches right now is they only have like a day battery life. So you have to charge it. If you forget, you're out of luck. You basically have this dead thing. But what's cool here is that you can see this charger that the Motorola has created. On the back, you would charge it through micro USB, and then it uses what's called inductive charging. So there's no physical thing to connect it to. You just have to sit it on here, and it has optical sensors, so it'll recognize at nighttime. The actual time will come up, so you could use it as a bed night, or a light, or sorry.
Nightlight.
A nightlight, yes. So it'll tell you that, and it's charging the whole time. It just sits on here, it charges.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the industry is going to go. We're going to see future smartphones where you just have to lay it on a pad, and it will charge. So. That's where it's going.
That's good. We don't have to worry about having all those cables anymore.
Yeah, nobody likes cables these days. Let's talk budget phones. I got an email from you last week. You were looking at some budget-friendly phones.
Want to know what the market is for budget phones.
Both of these,
we don't want to spend $1,000 on a phone.
Exactly, and for most people, you just need a phone that works.
Right.
And you don't have to pay $500-600. Now, right over here we have this is again from Motorola. This is their Moto G. Retails for $180 unlocked, so you don't have to get a contract to use this. it is probably the best value phone you can get on the market today. And I was reading other tech blogs, and they said the same thing, because I've been using this for about 2-3 weeks, and I was like, wow.
They just copied what you said.
What do you mean by the unlimited contract? Like, you still have to pay for your service.
It comes unlocked.
Yes,
though.
it comes unlocked. So you can get your monthly bill you pay for your service.
Right.
But you could buy this unlocked for $180. And maybe in 2 years, you just buy another unlocked phone. So you don't actually have to sign a contract for 2 years anymore. You can go month to month.
You don't get locked in.
Without doing that.
Yes, I understand now. Sorry.
And another example, this is also $180. This is from ZTE, an Asian company that's trying to make inroads in North America. And the way they're doing it is by competing by price. $180. You can't go wrong.
There you go. You're all taken care of. Now you know.
All right, GetConnectedMedia.com. Thanks so much, Andy.